Hello and welcome to a new episode of Castle Farms Homestead. Today we're starting work on the
solar mounts.
Yep. You can see this wood behind us here. That's what we're going to be using for building it. We've got where it's going staked out somewhere behind us. I got a lot of glare on my screen and sun in my eye, so it's there somewhere.
Basically, we're going to do a pretty basic design. We're using kind of a post and beam kind of layout. We're going to dig holes where those marks are over there and put some posts in, and we're going to do a 45-degree angle with a frame that will then hold the solar panels. So you'll see how it goes. The first thing we got to do, now that we've got it laid out, is we got to start drilling some holes.
But these holes were not easy to drill. The auger had a lot of trouble getting any depth with these. As you'll see later on, there was one hole that we tried to drill. It got maybe 3-4 inches deep, just hitting some hard compacted earth, trying to dig out these holes. In one of the holes, we apparently tapped into a kangaroo rat burrow. You can see me digging into its little tunnel here. The little guy was just kicking some dirt out. But like I said, these holes did not drill well. We just did not get anywhere near the depth that we wanted with these, which was real disappointing because we've had a somewhat easy time. This one that didn't drill at all. We had a somewhat easy time on other spots drilling holes. So what we ended up doing was, after cleaning the holes out of all the loose dirt with shovels that aren't great for that because we couldn't find our post hole digger anywhere, we filled up the holes with water to let them soak and have that help make the dirt softer and easier to get through with the auger. And as you can see, it definitely worked. Way easier getting through it with the auger. But again, we didn't hit the depth that we wanted. So after clearing all this stuff out again, we had to do another soak and wait.
I was a little bit worried about the tips of the auger that dig down, and thinking maybe they were just too blunt and not digging well. I got out the grinder and ground those. I ground those down a little bit to sharpen them up a little bit, but not a lot. And although obviously the auger did better in the wet ground that was there, but still didn't dig down in like I was hoping it would. So I'm going to go ahead and grind those down a little bit further and see how that works.
Soaking the holes definitely helped and made it easier, like we knew it would. We've done it in other places before. And it seemed promising for a bit, but then we hit like the 2.5 foot mark and it just stops. Can't get any deeper, even with Clint sharpening the tips of the auger and everything. We had one hole that hit its full depth.
Yeah. That was crazy. Just went on, dug down and made it. But
it was very exciting.
You know what? That may have been the one that we got deeper with than all the others to start with, so it probably had more water in it.
Uh-huh.
So it soaked in deeper.
Yeah.
I think that was the one. So yeah, as I'm digging down here, I got the shovel and just kind of dug the other dirt out to see, and that, yeah, it's just we're hitting more hard pan down there, so I think it is just as far as we were able to get down with the wet water and moisten the dirt to be able to dig in it. So I think we're gonna have to do another round of water.
Okay.
Yeah,
not hand dig all
because
of
I'm
them?
not going to hand dig those 3 feet down. That sucks.
So I think we're gonna steal a neighbor's post hole digger because we don't know where
Can't
ours
find
is.
ours.
Empty the holes out and fill them back up with water.
Yep. I think that's the plan. I was really hoping this would be it. We just, boom, get these done. I want to get those poles up. Let's go.
Yep.
It's driving me nuts.
We'll get them up.
Eventually.
Just a little later than we want to.
Like everything else.
Yep.
All right. Back at it.
After soaking the holes a second time, we were indeed able to get them all to the proper depth.
Yahoo! Yay.
And then I cleared out the holes and tamped them down so they're at the proper depth now for us to get the posts in. And as you can see, boop, not that one, but that one down there. We already got 2 of them in.
Yep. Corner posts. So now, next thing we did is we went ahead and put down a string line from one end to the other against these posts so that we could then determine, what word am I looking for?
Oh no, so we can get them all straight.
That's right. So we're going to use that to align all the posts so they're nice and straight. So that's what we're doing next, getting the next post in. We got the whole back row done. They look really good. I'm really pleased. They really line up well. We'll show you here how they line up. All of them are plumb. I mean, we put the plumb on it, and it is right on that way and that way. And every one of them are that way. So that's pretty exciting. They all have, we kept them just right off our string line. So there's just a tiny little gap on all of them. So if you take a look down from the end down here, it's a thing of beauty.
Can't even see the post. It's just one.
They're all lined up beautifully.
That's pretty cool to see.
I know, that's beautiful. I love it. So we still have the front ones to do. As usual, this took way longer than I thought it would. I mean, each post took quite a bit of time. I mean, having to pound those in, pack the dirt in there, it just took quite a bit of time. So
my arms are killing me.
yeah, Brady did most of the packing. I did most of the plumbing, and it ended up being really good.
Now that all the posts are set and the tops are cut to the right angle, we're going to be taking these 2x6s that you can see strewn about the ground and bolt them into place. So they'll be running at a 45-degree angle, with a little bit of overhang on each end. And then after that, I'm going to run vertical pieces, right?
Yep.
And that's all what the solar panels will be mounting to.
Yeehaw! So I think what we'll do is when we get this one set, we'll figure out a distance that we want it past here. And then we'll mark, you know, like 5 inches or whatever it is that we're going beyond. And then we can mark every one of the boards. And then we can, when we put them up, we'll just know right where to put them. And when we put them up top here, because the top ones were cut pretty poorly. It was incredibly awkward to cut those. So a couple of them turned out pretty good, but some of them are pretty ugly. But anyway, so just make sure that the top of that 2x6 is above, you know, just slightly above whatever's the tallest spot on that, so we don't run into solar panels hitting the high spot on this. So.
Voila! That's how all of them are gonna look. We've put in these horizontal pieces that the panels will mount to. Clint is measuring where these next set for the upper level of panels will go.
And that's it! Woohoo! Let the celebration begin.